What if the kid you are babysitting is not just a brat but a calculated monster in a kid's body? Tonight I am taking you through Better Watch Out, a Christmas horror that makes every jingle bell sound a little more dangerous. Welcome back to Movie Recaps Hub Podcast. Today we are diving into Better Watch Out from 2016. Sit back, grab a drink, and let me tell you this chilling story. The film opens on a snowy street filled with Christmas cheer. Neighborhood families are celebrating, lights are on, carolers are out, and everything looks normal. But Ashley is not in the mood. She cannot spend Christmas with her family. Instead, she is driving to a house because a family has asked her to babysit their 12-year-old son, Luke. Luke is in that awkward stage of growing up. He tells his friend Garrett that he just had his first wet dream. He also confesses something heavier. He tells Garrett that he has romantic feelings for Ashley and that he plans to kiss her tonight. Garrett thinks Luke is too young to be thinking about a woman like Ashley, but Luke is determined to go through with his plan. Ashley arrives and Luke's parents greet her. They are about to leave for a Christmas party. It becomes clear that Ashley has been babysitting Luke since he was 8, which explains why the parents trust her with their now brattier preteen. Luke's mom tells Ashley that Luke has started sleepwalking again and asks her to put a pencil on his door handle so she will know if he leaves his room at night. When Luke's parents and Garrett leave, Ashley talks to her boyfriend Ricky on the phone. Ricky insists on meeting her, but she refuses. Meanwhile, Luke is eager to prove he is not a kid anymore. He starts performing harmless stunts and risky little acts to show off and to try to impress Ashley. While Ashley is in the kitchen draining a bottle of champagne, she notices the backyard door is open and she shuts it. Ricky calls again and the two argue. Ashley hangs up annoyed. Luke knows Ricky keeps calling, but that does not stop him from trying to seduce her. Ashley gets a call on the landline from an unknown number but no one answers. She decides to watch a horror movie with Luke. He tells her she should not be dating a guy like Ricky. Ashley shuts him down, calling him kiddo and brushing him off. She says she forgot to order pizza, but then the doorbell rings and a pizza delivery boy is there. Ashley tells him she did not order pizza. Luke says maybe his father ordered it, so they take it and end up eating while watching the movie. Luke keeps pushing boundaries. He places his hand on Ashley's thigh and leans on her shoulder. Ashley brushes this off. Then, suddenly, Luke moves to kiss her forcefully. Ashley is shocked and scared. She stands up and blatantly refuses his advances. After that, Ashley gets a phone call from a man who tells her that he can watch her. She goes to the backyard window and sees no one, but she discovers the back door is open. She asks Luke to pass her phone, but he accidentally drops it in the fish tank. At that moment, Garrett reveals himself. He had planned a prank to scare Ashley. It all seems like a stupid teenage joke until a commotion erupts upstairs. Ashley grabs a kitchen knife and goes upstairs with the two boys to see what happened. Someone has thrown a brick through the second floor window and broken it. When Ashley tries to use the landline to call for help, there is no reception. They also discover that there is no internet and they cannot call anyone from their phones. Their plan to escape in Ashley's car is ruined when they find a tire has been slashed. Garrett finds writing on the brick. It warns them not to leave the house or they will die. Garrett panics and runs toward the front yard. Ignoring the warning, an unseen figure shoots him. Ashley and Luke hide while the intruder moves inside the house. They hide in the attic. The intruder walks through the house not knowing they are there, and Ashley almost falls off a beam, but Luke saves her. They get down and Luke goes to the parents' room to retrieve a gun. He takes Ashley to another room while the intruder is still roaming. The intruder enters and Ashley recognizes the mask. The mask is one of Luke's. She forces the intruder to remove it and finds it is actually Garrett. So the prank has gotten twisted into something far more sinister. Ashley is furious. She learns Luke planned to scare her so he could stage a rescue and seduce her. Luke is furious that his plan failed. In anger, he slaps Ashley so hard she falls down the stairs and is knocked out. When Ashley wakes, she finds herself tied to a chair, mouth taped, while Luke and Garrett move around the house acting casual. Luke confesses his love. Despite the 5 years between them, the boys force Ashley to play a warped game of truth or dare. They demand to know if she has had sex with other men and pressure Garrett to grope her. Tension builds and the boys argue about what to do next. Left alone for a moment, Ashley finds a flashlight and tries to signal for help by sending Morse code through the window. She is discovered. Luke forces her to drink something meant to make her forget everything in the morning, but she smashes the bottle instead. The doorbell rings and loud music starts blasting. It is Ricky, who claims he came because he received a text from Ashley. Luke lies, telling Ricky that Ashley is annoyed at him and does not want to see him. Ricky gives Luke a bouquet and comes inside. As Ricky searches the house for Ashley, Luke grabs a baseball bat and knocks him out. The two boys overpower Ricky. Ricky is tied to a chair next to Ashley. It is revealed Luke had texted Ricky from Ashley's phone to lure him. Garrett did not know about that part of the plan, and tension rises until Luke calms him down. Luke forces Ashley to call her ex-boyfriend Jeremy and ask him to come over. Ashley refuses, so Luke calls Jeremy himself. While all this happens, Ashley is quietly working on escape. She uses a shard of broken glass to start cutting at her restraints. Ricky tries to distract Luke by deliberately soiling himself so Luke will clean up, giving Ashley a chance to work her way free. While Luke is away cleaning, Ashley frees one foot and later another. She is making progress. But things get horrific. Luke and Garrett drag Ricky away. Palpable jealousy builds in Luke. He returns with a brand new can of paint. He smashes it into Ricky's skull with brutal force, killing him. Ashley and Garrett are stunned and horrified at the sight. Ashley grabs a gun and threatens Luke, but the pistol is not loaded. She runs for the door. Luke catches her and drags her back, then ties her up again with Christmas lights. He steps out onto the porch and greets carolers, as if nothing terrible has happened inside. Garrett, shaken and guilt-ridden by Ricky's death, starts to see Luke for who he really is. Ashley makes him realize that Luke has been using and manipulating him, and Garrett has a change of heart. Jeremy arrives at the front door. Luke greets him warmly, then executes a brutal plan. He slips a rope around Jeremy's neck and pulls, hanging him from a tree and killing him. Inside, Garrett attempts to release Ashley and then gives her a peck that is intended to help. Luke sees this and flies into a rage. He blames Garrett and in a tirade shoots him. He tells Garrett that he forced his hand, and then finishes him off. In a matter of moments, the house is littered with the bodies of Ricky, Jeremy, and Garrett. Ashley, witnessing all of this, loses hope. Luke tells her how his mother used to care for him and then stopped, and he says he is unsure why. Ashley seems to know the reason but stays silent. Frustrated and cold, Luke stabs Ashley with a knife, finishing her off as far as he thinks. With no one else alive, Luke begins to move around the house, staging the bodies, arranging a fake crime scene. He is methodical and proud of his manipulation. Before he goes to bed, he remembers the request to leave a pencil on his door handle. When he fails to keep the pencil there, he decides to enter his room through the window. Later, Luke's parents finally arrive and find the home in chaos. Luke pretends to be asleep in his bed, playing the innocent boy who had nothing to do with the violence. Medics and police are called. Luke looks satisfied with his handiwork. But the story is not over. A medic shouts that someone is alive. That someone is Ashley. She is discovered and hoisted into an ambulance. As she is lifted up, she sees Luke looking in through the window and she flicks him off. The gesture hits him hard. He becomes fearful that she will tell the truth to the police. He tells his mother that he is very worried about Ashley and that he wants to visit her at the hospital. And that is Better Watch Out, a holiday nightmare that starts with a crush and ends with a chillingly organized crime scene staged by a boy who learned how to lie and how to hide the truth. The movie flips the idea of a babysitter job on its head and makes every ordinary object, like a pencil on a door handle, a detail in a terrifying plan. If you enjoyed this recap, please like the video, leave a comment telling me what twist surprised you the most, and subscribe to Movie Recaps Hub Podcast for more recaps like this. Share the episode if you know someone who loves dark holiday movies. Thanks for listening and I will see you next time.